we'll actually be able to do this. Okay, we go like this. Got it. Oh, son of a bitch! Ah, this first level, are you crazy? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Thousands of Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into Bounty Bob Strikes Back, the sequel to Miner 2049er on the Atari 8-bit, also known as the Atari 800. So here's the opening title screen where little birds are carrying in the letters that tell us who created this game, Wheel of Fortune style. Like, Pat, I'd like to solve the puzzle, please. I feel like this is going to be an interesting game. You know what? Bounty Bob Strikes Back kind of reminds me of Jet Set Willy all over again, because it's a sequel to Miner 2049er, and yet it's named Bounty Bob Strikes Back. It's like how Jet Set Willy was a sequel to, oh shoot, what was the name? I can't even think of the name of the game now. Manic Miner, that's what it was. All these games sound the same. Miner 2049er, Manic Miner. Like, when you're making a sequel, give the sequel a title that tells people that it's the game that they knew, you know? Like, why are you being so coy? Why are you hiding the title? So, alright, the title screen has finally loaded, and now it sounds like kind of like a Superman soundtrack here. Alright, let's go ahead and start the game here. Player 1, Level 1, Bob's Morning Calisthenics. Okay, we gotta figure out the controls here again. Okay, hold on. Okay, left control jumps. There is a gun, though. How do I use the gun? I wonder. I think you can just jump over these guys. Yeah, okay. And when they're in that mode, they kill you. There is a way to kill them, though. This screen scrolling thing is actually kind of interesting. Bob's Morning Calisthenics. It's different colored now. Let's see what happens. Wait till these guys turn into their other form. Oh, now I can capture them. Okay, gotcha. So it's kind of like the Pac-Man, the Pac-Man Ghost stuff. So when these guys are like once you get a gun, you can kind of like try and capture these guys. Oh my god, they killed me right away. Okay, so this game's gonna take a bit of brain power. Basically the story here is Bounty Bob from the first game, Miner 2049er, must go into another mine and inspect the mines. And he must contend with a bunch of mutants who are just hanging out in the mine. Oh my god, I fell off a cliff and died. Game over. Fall damage on these early platformers. This game is supposed to be easier than the first Miner 2049er, but I guess we're going to be the judge of that. Oh, do we get to enter like a high score? What is this? Oh, we're like pushing letters. Oh my god, this is like such an elaborate thing for like a high score thing. Okay, I've already messed up my name. How about we just be PJ for today? That sounds good. Space and delete. Whatever. Oh, no, just end. We're PJ. What? No. Go to end. End. Accept. Please enter your name. Enter. Okay, there we go. Top achievers. Man, what is with these birds carrying the numbers and stuff around? Oh my god. PJ with a score of 2,260. I don't know who that PJ jerk is, but we're going to mop the floor with him once we actually get good at this game. So, yeah, other than the fact that it's different levels and stuff, apparently it's pretty much the same game as Miner 2049er. Oh god, oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Okay. I remember Miner 2049er actually was not super easy, but this feels pretty precarious. What feels precarious about this is that there's like big jumps, and if you mess up, you land in bad ways where you end up getting killed. So we'll see. Oh, and look, I'm dead. Now, the thing that makes this easier than the first game is when you die, enemies that you've defeated and parts of the ground that you've explored remain so. So, okay, hold on. Let's grab this and wipe out these guys. Yeah, let's just try and like pick up this thing and then see if we can fall down here. You die there? How are you supposed to get down? Oh, I guess you're supposed to go to the other side of the level. This is what you would call kind of like a puzzle platformer. So, okay, hold on. So we'll get this item, and then we'll do our precarious jump over here. Man, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pass like one level here. We're going to see. Oh, and I'm dead. I can't even get to ground to show you guys what you're actually supposed to do in this game. Okay, yes, game over. a sad, sad day for the world of Bounty Bob here. Oh, God. Let's just be a no-name. The birds are like, I don't know. Some other dude got this score. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see how the birds move stuff around. Think of all the programming that would have had to go into this to, like, actually make these birds function. It's actually semi-impressive when you think... I'm more impressed by the birds than the rest of the game, honestly. Because otherwise, it's just Miner 24.9. Okay, now, see the ground up here. I'm going to start walking on it. Watch how it becomes solid. See that? See how it goes from being sort of like a grainy ground to being... Damn it, I'm dead. To being solid. That's what you have to do. You have to go through and turn all the ground solid. And that's basically Bounty Bob exploring the mine. And that's basically all we have to do. Now, if I could... oh, my God. Oh, man. He took a dive there. All right. Oh, what happened? The game kind of froze there for a second. All right, it's back. So, you know what? If we really suck at this Atari version, never you guys fear. I'm actually going to check out 2 versions of this game today. Because I have read that the ZX Spectrum version of this game... oh, son of a bitch. was considered the 19th best game of all time by the Sinclair magazine, which is like the official ZX Spectrum magazine. I feel like that deserves a peek. Like, 19th best game of all time? Like, that deserves a bit of a peek. So I'm curious. Okay, let's go ahead and fast forward this. And how do we just go? There. All right, Bounty. We can't even get past the dude's morning calisthenics. Like, that's shocking. This guy, he's dying on his exercise routine. Or I guess, what are calisthenics? I don't even know. Is it like a morning exercise routine? Don't even know. All right, there we go. So you just like really have to like time your jumps really carefully here. Oh, and we got to kill this guy. Okay. And I don't think we're going to have enough time to, yeah, we're kind of screwed here. So now I need an item to eat this guy, but there are no items left. So, oh, don't worry. I died and I touched him in midair and exploded. Okay. So maybe here's our new strategy. We're going to go through the level, and we're just going to try and wipe out as many of the bad guys as we can. And then we'll kind of come back through the level the second time around, and we'll actually try and, like, get all the ground cleared off. Because, like, there's no point to, like, collecting... So as soon as you collect an item, like a birthday cake, it suddenly makes the enemies vulnerable. I don't know why the enemies are vulnerable to birthday cakes, but we're going to take full advantage of it. And we're just here to wipe them out, man. Alright, look at this. Okay, there go all the enemies. It can be done. There's one enemy to survive. It's like that one bad guy at the beginning of the Tim Burton Batman, the Batman Let's Go, because he's like, I want you to tell your friends about me. We need to have, like, one enemy who, like, survives so he knows, oh no, what kind of monster we are. So he can tell his monster friend what kind of a jerk we were. Alright. The good thing is, all the enemies are once again destroyed. You know what? Let's go ahead and kill this one witness. It was too hard to perform in front of him. Now that now that nobody's paying attention to us, we'll actually be able to do this. Okay, we go like this. Got it. Oh, son of a bitch! We're dead. Ah, this first level, you crazy? Oh my god, this is the best game of all time. Well, we're playing on the Atari 800, but I gotta imagine the ZX version of this would be essentially the same game. So yeah. This game is really nothing like sort of Miner or Manic Miner slash Jet Set Willy. Although it kind of reminds me of it, and I think it's just because it's like an old school platformer. But I mean, it's not unlike Manic Miner. It's not like it's completely unrelated to it. But I mean, this is its own game, of course. But it's like all these old platformers kind of remind me of this. Oh my god, I'm just dead. Remind me of like the same thing. Like it's, you know, these one-screen puzzle-solving platformer type levels where there's fall damage and there's usually pretty rough mechanics in terms of like how you're supposed to like time your jumps. Oh, and the thing I really hate is once you jump, you're not allowed to like correct your jump in the air. Like, oh my god, I wish I could have corrected my jump there. I just want to pass one level for you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's more fun to like watch me struggle. I don't know. What's more entertaining for you guys, when I do good or bad at video games? Maybe it depends on the game. It's kind of like a mix of both. It's like, well, there's some games where it's cool to see Jay do good, but then there's also many other games where it's just fun to watch him bomb. All right. As long as we don't jump ourselves to death here, we might actually have it this time around. Okay, we got that. Got this guy. We got this guy. Okay, we got all the bad guys. The hard part's done. There's just a couple of parts in the level you can see where, like, the floor is still, like, not mapped out, I guess, in Bounty Bob's world here. Oh, no, you son of a bitch! Damn it! Okay. Game over! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's just go again, man. Forget about the high scores. Forget about those stinking birds. Okay, we got this. We got this time. I feel like I'm getting a little better every time I play, but all it is like figuring out exactly where to jump. There we go. Okay. No! I'm screwed. As soon as I did that jump, I knew I was screwed. Damn, that sucks. I sometimes wonder, by the way, what a game like this would look like with like a fresh coat of paint. Like this, or like Miner 2049er, which was the prequel to this. Oh, son of a bitch. Or Manic Miner, or Jet Set Willy. Like, imagine you took these games and you gave them the Super Mario Bros. All-Star treatment. Like, remember, so Mario 1, 2, and 3 were for the NES. And then at one point, Nintendo was like, yo, let's like, update these games and make them look a lot nicer. So they made versions of the games for Super Nintendo and the Mario All-Stars cartridge. And that was actually totally awesome. Those games, they just, like, looked so nice. And they didn't really play all that different. So I guess the difference I would suggest is, if you were to update these games, I would beg you to update the controls. Maybe you could have like a classic mode and like an updated mode. So in the updated mode, you'd have physics that are more like Mario, so people like me could actually play the game. And then people who want to play like the old school game, you could have like a hardcore mode where it's like the old school physics. Like, I'd be fine with that. But just for the love of God, some mercy here. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, God! Game over! Okay, I think I got one more try in me here. Oh my God. Did any of you guys ever own an Atari 8-bit, by the way? That was like the unknown computer to me. I mean, there have been a lot of like unknown computers that I've read about. Like, I didn't know anyone who owned the Amstrad CPC, or like there's like a computer called like the Dragon, or like in Japan there's the MSX, there's the NEC computer in Japan as well. Like, all these computers are totally foreign to me. When I was a kid, my uncle owned a 186 computer. It was a DOS computer. I think they called it an 8086, but we always called it a 186 because he owned it back when like 286s and 386s were things, but it was even worse than that. So it was a 186 computer, but there were some good games on that. Remember Alley Cat on that? You play it in like monochrome mode, so Alley Cat was a game. But anyway, okay, there we go. I'm not going to try and jump because it'll kill me. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Okay, this is it, man. I mean, if we don't do it this time, we don't do it. My uncle had a 186, and my cousins had a Commodore 64. And beyond that, I didn't know anything about computers. I knew on the Commodore 64, there was a Mario clone called the Great Gianna Sisters. I remember that. And I liked playing that at their house. Fuck. But that was it. I didn't even know if there were any other games in the Commodore 64. I didn't care about any other games, by the way. Like, when I was a kid, like, Mario was my life. Like, I was obsessed with Mario as a kid. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. We've just failed at the first level of Bounty Bob Strikes Back. We can't even pass it. No, I'm not going to let it go like this. One more shot. We got one more shot in us. Oh, my God. You know what I would like to know? Are there harder platformers out there? Is this the early... Is this like an easy platformer? For like old platformers, or is this considered like pretty difficult and challenging? I would believe that most people would consider this challenging, but like am I just terrible at old video games? I'm really curious, guys. I'm really curious. For anyone who owned this game, like, how long did it take you before you got good at it? Because like I really feel like these old platformers are they're just something else, man. There's like a level of challenge to them that is seems like a steep learning curve. Like, this is the first level. Give me a break, man. Throw me a bone. Oh my God. You have to be so precise with your jump. This is level 1. This is level 1. Are you kidding? This is his morning exercise routine. Oh my god. I don't know. Am I too hard on these old platformers? You know, I wonder if there's people watching this like, come on, Jay. Like, I was playing this when I was in 5th grade. Me and my brother figured it out. It's not that hard. Or like, is this like what everyone's experience was? Maybe this game only has like 3 levels or something, and so they had to make them really hard, like, you know, or maybe this is like the second last level. They only bothered to make 2 levels. I mean, we'll never know. We'll never know. I literally can't get past this level, no matter how hard I try. Just does not seem to be in the cards for us, guys. Oh my god, I thought I was dead right there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah! No, you idiot! I tried to jump at the last minute to get the most distance. Oh, well, the hell with this. We're not gonna pass this level. Alright, we tried. Just for kicks, I want to see what the ZX Spectrum version of this looked like. Because again, it's supposed to be like the number 19th best ZX Spectrum Sinclair game whatever of all time. I just got to see it. Like, what do they consider the best back in the day? Let's check it out. All right, Bounty Bob Strikes Back. US Gold proudly presents. Well, the title screen looks a little more interesting than the Atari 8-bit did. Also has the flying birds. They're very proud of the flying bird mechanic, so we'll give it to them. And here we are. We got the scrolling mechanic. Everything feels the same. The jumping actually feels more fluid in this one, if you can believe it. So I'm curious to see if we're actually going to be able to pass this level or not. Oh my god, the game feels like so much more playable. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing better because I already had practice on the Atari 8-bit or what, but like this feels a lot better and I'm dead. Hey, what is he like? What is he, a TV character who like dies to like a static dimension or something? What happens when he like falls from like a great distance? I don't understand. Okay. Well, whatever. Oh, bah. Damn. This feels very similar to the Atari 8-bit version. It doesn't feel like a different game or anything like that. I think, go. Wow. I'm actually making these jumps a little easier. Man, I think this first level is just super tricky. Like, I don't know what they were going for. Oh, what? I didn't make it? Or I did. I got like a corner of it. But we got to clear all that ground or it's not gonna count. We'll save the birthday cake. And look at that score, man. That score is like counting down. Damn it. At least I'm not dying when I fail that jump. On the Atari version, I would just die. I think that score is a timer, and I'm just totally gonna run out of time. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I have to go from the top. Okay, let's just go, because we're gonna run out of time and die. I guess I'll have to take the elevator back up and try one more time. Jump. Oh, you jerk. Oh, somehow I survived. Oh, but then I died there. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, man. Oh, and that's it. And then we got this. This is kind of an interesting score screen, by the way, but like... Oh, man, Bounty Bob Strikes Back. I don't get this one. I mean, maybe back in the day, this is like considered pretty good, but like I can't even pass the first level. I don't remember having this much trouble with Miner 2049. I mean, it's been a long time since I played it. I could be just misremembering. Oh god, what were the buttons again? The Z. I was pressing control like on the Atari. Like maybe it's just been a long time since I played it and I didn't like it back when I played it, but I remember it being kind of more playable than this. Oh shoot, I might be screwing myself here. Gotta get this guy. Damn it, now what do I do? Like, what do I do here? I can't get this guy. As soon as I touch him, he's gonna kill me. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Gravity did his job for him. Oh, man. All right, if you grew up playing Bounty Bob Strikes Back, I would love to hear your experience down in the comments below. I mean, as I say, I don't get it. I think that it is far too difficult, especially for the first level here. Now I could just be, you know, a modern gamer who's too coddled and too used to games like holding my hand, I guess, but like... I mean, I don't see it. I guess I could see way back in the day when platformers were really hard to come by. Like, this could be kind of interesting and, like, a challenge. But, like, it just feels, it feels far too difficult, in my opinion. It feels like, you know, like the jumping mechanic is too finicky. And, you know what's funny is, like, it's not that, like, Like, I don't even know how you're supposed to get that one little bit. Because you fall down that, like, white tube there. Like, at the very top. I don't know how to get the right side of the platform. I played Donkey Kong. You know, the original Donkey Kong. That has, like, some of these kind of tropes where, like, fall damage will kill you. And once you jump, you're kind of locked in the air. You can't move. You can't control your movement once you're in the air. But I feel like that game was a lot more playable than this one. So maybe if the level was designed a bit better, maybe if this was like the last level, you know, like I would get it a bit more. But it just feels like this is the opening level. This is how you want to start your game, eh? Okay, if you say so. I just don't get it. Oh, damn it! I was like, oh, I'll just drop down and go in the portal. And I forgot about fall damage, and I'm dead. That one's on me. I'll skip that one. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that this is a game that you must play before you die, but I'm curious to hear from people who grew up with this. You know, how do you look back on this game? And is it a game that you enjoy going back to, or is it a game that hasn't aged very well? Was it always kind of considered this like brutal? Like, I don't know, I'm very curious sort of what the experience of this game was like back in the day from people who played it. And whether, like, my impressions here are accurate or dead wrong. I don't know. It could go either way. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, guys, whatever you think of my opinion here, whatever you think of my impressions, hopefully I've made today entertaining for you. That is my primary goal in this series. If I have, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, because I will be back soon with yet another game in the ongoing quest to play through that book. 1,001 games you must play before you die. I was trying to jump to the higher brick. I was like, maybe if I can get up there. Maybe that's the trick. It's something with getting on that upper brick. And then you have to, like, jump over that tube on the higher platform, right? So it's like you go here, and then you somehow have to get on that upper brick. I don't know how to do it. I've cleared that brick, by the way, on, like, one of my earlier runs in this video. That upper brick to the left over there was cleared. I don't know how I got on top of it, though. Like, I can't make that jump. Like, I can't climb this. It's not a ladder. I'm like baffled, man. I'm stumped. Not only is it difficult to do, like, mechanically, like, look there. I got like 1 inch of it, but that's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and I'm dead. All right, well, it's not happening, guys. I tried. I gave it my best. Anyway, share some tips with me down in the comments because I definitely need them. And again, hopefully you guys have enjoyed yourselves. If you have, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, blah, blah, blah. I will be back soon with yet another game in the ongoing quest. 1,001 games, let's play before you die. Until then, my friends, you all take care of yourselves. And peace. Oh no, you son of a bitch!